Greetings, party people, greetings, and I'm your host with the most, Mr. Ron, and this is my main man by my side.
G-Man, the incredible G, representing.
That's right. And as you know, 1,000 songs over the span of 40 years. And my man, what you got for us today?
Today, 2011, Jay-Z and Kanye West. You must know, what is it?
Two of the biggest egos.
In Paris, from Watch the Throne album. This is going to be a good one.
Yes, it will.
Let's kick it to the intro.
So my man, kick it, man. I want to see what you got. Start the ball.
Episode 19 in Paris. Originality. Just to be in 2019, I have a song named in Paris without being censored. That's pretty original. Just
let me guess. You know what? Keep on talking.
The song is built around a synth bell loop from the Dirty South Bangers music library. I think from Big Fish Audio instrumentals or something. But it's built around a synthesizer loop, a bell ringing. And no one knows what it means, but it's provocative. The quote of Will Ferrell's character in the movie Blades of Glory, that guy Will Ferrell, back then, I never dogged him.
What?
But because the first time I got, but it's later on. I don't know if because I was too black, too strong back then, I didn't feel his funny humor. And then years later, because of one of my godson, wanted to watch the Elf movie that he made.
That movie's a classic. I watch it almost every holiday.
I watch it with my godson. Shout out to Malik. And Malik, you kept watching it, and then I said, this guy's funny. And then I started watching all these movies, and I was like, yo, this guy's... And I never understood the movie, you know, when they used to bob their heads.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, that was right. And then I watched it like in 2010, and I was like, yo, that shit is funny. And I watched Blades of Glory, and when I heard that song, I know. And when I heard that song, and I heard that, I said, but this is from Blades of Glory. I was amazed. And G and Ye coming hard on a vicious beat. A song named after Paris with the word Paris, the city of limelight, of the Chateau de Versailles. You know, we're from French descent. We're Asian, and our mother language is Creole and French. And it's like, wow, it's a nod to the French language, you know. These guys were chilling in Paris, and that's where they got inspired, because they're on another level now, doing fashion, haute couture, fashion show, you know. So for that, I give it a 5. Originality.
I knew it. And that's why you've been stalling, man. You've been stalling, oh yeah, Paris, blah blah. Cause one party people, please help me.
So at least I give out points.
This here is not worthy of a 5. I don't care what you say. I don't care where you're from. This is not worthy of a 5. First of all, allow me to step to the mic, okay? First of all, you have two of the biggest egos in the world of music, okay? In the world of hip hop. As I was working, you know, digging to do my review, I'm like, damn, how come we got those two, Jay-Z and Kanye? I would have loved to see Kane and Rakim. How about Chuck D and KRS-One on the whole album, huh? That would have been dope. How about De La versus Tribe on a full album? Nope. We have to be satisfied with Jay-Z and Kanye. And you know what? I did my research, and I was like, was that a pre-Kardashian Kanye or a post? It's a pre. Okay?
Yeah, it's close. It's close by, but it's a pre.
It's close, but it's a pre.
It wasn't official yet. It wasn't official, the relationship. But
so, I believe the concept of the song is original.
Yeah.
Two guys talking about spending money. You know how, to me, lyrically, I wasn't really impressed, but there is something going on definitely in that track. Everyone was going around that time. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing that song. You know. I will say that I give this song a 3.5. Just because we had two of the biggest names in hip hop. And yeah, you know, Paris, France was actually the first country to give, to be very open to black musicians since the days of
Miles Davis, the jazz era, the black jazz artists. It's true.
So did you know that Jay and Ye, they recorded in this hotel called Hotel Maurice?
Maurice, yeah.
$3,200 a night. Okay? That's a whole, for me, that's a whole vacation.
Two vacation. But another point for originality, when Ron was debating, talking about two of his biggest egos, why we didn't have Rakim and Kane, I hope this collaboration will spark.
Well, I mean, like it's almost 10 years old.
Yes, but like you said, sometimes big artists, they don't want to clash or do collaboration. It would have been impressive, you know,
it would.
Like Eric B and Rakim with Kane, you know, De La Soul Tribe. Yeah, they had the Native Tongue Posse, but it wasn't the same doing a whole album. That would be great. So let's get delivery and lyrics and flow.
Okay.
For this, I was a little bit harsh. Not their best rhymes.
Were you?
Not their best rhymes.
We'll
Catchy.
Because you know what? I'm gonna change your name to G5. That's what it is. Because I know the G Money's got 5 on it.
Infinity Status, G5. So, not their best rhymes. Catchy, having fun rhymes. The penning was not that great. The only thing for making that track a nomadic song, that was the problem. It's because it was the lazy rap, the laziest rap from both of them. They didn't do much, and it's like they didn't expect that song to be a hit. It was like a filler track because it wasn't supposed to be a single. Also,
no, it wasn't.
It was just another track, you know, to add on the album, and it became such a hit unexpectedly. And they had to do a video, release it as a single because when it was leaked outside, people were like naughty to this. So for this, I give it a 3.
Oh, you nasty, man.
You know, because
damn,
Jiggerman, Jiggerman has lyrics, man.
Yeah,
he could spit. You know, Biggie acknowledging him as one of the great too. And you come out with that rhyme. That was like a quick commercial thing. You know, just. So, as a hip hop quotable for this, I had Ball So Hard. Since we're here, it's only right that we'd be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael, take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, game 6. Even in his laziness, it was ill.
Okay, first of all, I think everyone quoted that. Okay, because I got the same quote.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even going to mention it because you beat me to the punch. And yes,
that was the best part, you know?
It's not the best meaningful lyric, but it's catchy.
Catchy, that's it.
So allow me to continue, okay, to take the baton, and I will tell you, delivery, which consists of lyrics and flow, I give it a 3.5. And I will tell you, 3.5, 3 went to Jay-Z, and 0.5 went to Kanye.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you.
This song is based on repetition.
Yeah. Mary Kate and Ashley.
lyrical repetition.
Yeah.
Musical repetition.
lazy concept, you know. It was just for fun.
And another thing, apparently, whatever they say in the song is real. So apparently there's a thing where Jay says, wanna find me, but first you're gonna find me, okay? So apparently, after, I think it was Kansas, a college team, you know, won a very important game in the March Madness, in the playoffs, and Jay-Z went to congratulate the team, and it was filmed. So he actually, now being the part owner of the Nets, they got fined $50,000 because of that. Hence the lyrics, wanna find me, but first you gotta find me.
You know.
Since you did say the quotable for Jay, I will say I feel that maybe, and I do say maybe, if Kanye would have showed up lyrically, maybe that would have had a little bit more points.
More, that's true.
Doctor says I'm the illest because I'm suffering from realness. Got my in Paris, they're going gorillas. So to me, when you can't finish your rhyme and you have to add
pretty lazy.
Yo, Kanye, man. You know? I'm just saying. For this reason, lyrically, I gave it a 3.5, and again, the 3 goes to Jay and the 0.5 goes to Ye.
The best part of Ye was Mary Kate and Ashley. That's what I remember mostly. So that was it for delivery, lyrics, and flow, beats, and production. I'll let you go.
So as for me, when this song came out, I was really surprised because it was, from my point of view, party people. I don't know, maybe you can help me because I didn't think it was that good. Okay, like I said before, it played on the radio. Back then, I didn't go to the club anymore. I didn't go clubbing, but I would still go out for a drink. You know, like I said, after work hours, and that song would play like the widest of the clubs. Now, mind you, we're in Canada here. Okay. And when I stopped, I was like, wait a minute. This song is based on one thing, and one thing only: repetition. 2 keys that are being repeated. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I didn't see it. To me, it's just basically 2 keys. But for some reason, it was banging. And this is what makes it a really, production-wise, like, I'm really going to be, you know, I'm going to be generous with that one. Because it's a song that I don't really like that much. But when I sat down and listened to it, I just felt compelled by the beat. I felt like I was almost hypnotized by this repetitive yet very simple beat. And I think that mixing electronic sounds,
that's true,
with hip hop, it just worked. It just worked. And for that, guys, I gave it a 4 out of 5.
See, that's a nice rating. Simply off the charts, no words can describe it, because me too, I was like, this is not such a great or worked out beat, you know, it wasn't incomplete. But for some reason, it was like you were voodoo-wise. When you listen to it, you're like, damn, that shit is really here, you know? And produced by Hit Boy. He offered that beat to Pusha T.
Who Hit Boy is now on Kanye's roster as an in-house producer.
Pusha T turned it down, saying it sounds like a video game, you know?
Oh, Pusha.
Now
Push. King
said,
Push.
he said, get that shit out of here. And now he must be biting his nails. I should have been on that track, you know.
I tell you, I would have probably done the same thing.
The same thing, you know.
Because if you don't pay attention, it could just look like a very terrible beat.
Yes.
Until you
like a jingle commercial, you know.
Exactly. Like I think it's based, it's built on a like jingle-like template or something.
And I'm sure that when Hit Boy showed it to Pusha T, it wasn't completed. And that's where it comes in Anthony Killalfer, Mike Dean, and Kanye West. They added production, you know, the finishing touches on the beat.
So you know Mike Dean. Sorry to cut you off, but you know he's like the king of Southern hip hop. The guy's been there since the early days of Ghetto Boys.
That's true.
He's like the building block of Rap-A-Lot Records. Anyways, for another time, go for it, my man.
And the samples, it contains 4 samples. A Badizing Scene by Reverend W.A. Donaldson in 1916. That's where they had the Reverend Negro Spiritual Scene, you know. They had some live spiritual scenes they recorded. And there's a sample with that. They sample from Big Fish Audio. It's a data sound bank of sound. That's where they took some of the samples.
Oh, okay.
And another one, the Lady Humps from Blades of Glory, the classic movie by Will Ferrell.
It's provocative.
And Victory by Puff Daddy. That's one of the best songs that came out of Puff. Victory, the beat was ill. It had Biggie and Busta Rhymes. That was in '97. So all of this completed the beat, you know. So for me, courtesy of who sampled all these infos, so I give it a 5.
You know what?
People, I know it was not a perfect beat. It was so simple, but it was so mesmerizing and catchy. I was gonna say 3.5, 4, but I had to say 5. The beat.
Of course you had to say 5. Of course you had to say 5, cause you're G5. That's who you is. G5.
A 5.
5 for you.
For the people.
Another 5. Okay, that's how you do.
5 for production wise.
You need a 5? You want a 5? Give him one. Give him one. He wants one.
For me.
Give him a 5. Just for being there. Because that's what you're doing.
Hold your horses, man. A 5 for me, it's a beat to get a 5. It has to be a beat you could listen without the lyrics. Remove the lyrics and it's still as dope. So this, they didn't have much lyrics on it. So you remove all that, you could listen to the loop, the beat. That's why it came out. That's why I had to give it a 5.
I think that it's dope as a whole. Okay. And the beat is nice. But dude, 5 is perfection though. I'm just saying.
Relevance.
Well, Relevance, is this track still relevant today? I will say, yeah. People still bump to it.
It's already been 8 years already.
Yeah, and I'm at the barber shop, and this is where I do a lot of my testing. You know, I like, yo, Carlos, he's the one that hits me up with the fade. You know, fade to Brooklyn, and no way you can get a better haircut nowhere, anywhere. So I'm like, yo, how do you feel about in Paris? He's like, oh man, amazing. And I'm still sitting there with that confused look upon my face like,
why?
It's good, but it's not that good. Anyhow, guys, I will stay true to my ratings, to my beliefs.
Stingy Ron ratings.
That's right. I do believe it's a modern club classic. Highly repetitive, which to me, I think kind of like brought hip-hop down a little bit. Quality-wise.
Yes, I agree, quality-wise.
Quality-wise.
You have to see it on a broader scale.
I know what you're
going to tell me. It elevated the game like
Of
to
course
another
it
level.
did.
These two.
Of course it did.
These two were already icons, you know, and
so relevance and longevity. I don't care. I'll fight for you. I'll fight any of you who challenge my 3.5.
Like he was saying, he was disappointed a little bit about the quality. I agree, but still, it's like Denzel when he received his Grammy for Training Day.
His Oscar.
Sorry,
That's right.
I'm talking about movie Oscars. You're right. I was kind of sad it was for Training Day.
Yeah,
because
I feel you.
For whatever he did, so many quality movies, Malcolm X, Glory back then.
They didn't give Oscars to black people back then.
I know, that's why, and he had to do it for a movie where he had portrayed a villain, a negative image, and it's the same thing for in Paris. So it elevated the game, but it was poor quality. You know, it wasn't Jay and Ye to their fullest potential. And me, Relevant, as of 2018, 19, 8 years later, it still has sold 6 million digital units only in the United States. Imagine in Paris and over the world. The single won 2 Grammys for Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. And rap performance, it's a hard Grammy. It's a hard Grammy to get. You have to do a show. Your performance has to be on par. And the video was shot because of the performance. They had no ideas for the video, so they just took the performance, one of the performance. Everybody was jumping high, sky high, you know?
Yeah, everybody, that's right, you said it. Everyone was high. It looks like a whole big mess of drugs going up in here. I'm just saying. And also, I'm old, what do I know?
It's so good that it spawned the most remixes or freestyle, I think, in the history of rap. Everybody had to elevate or sell their records. They had to do a freestyle session or a remix on that beat.
On that beat, I know.
So every rapper since 2011 had to have a freestyle on that beat. You know, just to show his game that he could rap, you know. That's why it brought as relevance. It brought everybody want to be on their A game, and they had to use that beat, and that beat had Lazy Rhymes by Jay-Z and Ye. But everybody used that to show their skills, you know. And for that reason, my name is G5 today. I give it a 5. 8 years later, it's still relevant, and we'll see the hands of time.
Help. I need help. This guy needs therapy, okay? He's handing out 5s.
20 years from now,
like
we'll review that again, and you'll see it will be still relevant. Maybe it will have a 5.5 rating out of 5.
As for impact, boom from the cannon. As for me,
impact-wise,
I tried to get away from this track. I tried to hide in my basement. It was playing. I go to a nice restaurant, hoping to hear a few notes of Chopin. In Paris is playing. I am chilling, watching football. What's playing in the background?
In Paris.
Paris. I'm in Spain with my girl. Guess what's playing?
Again.
So I tried, party people. Oh, Lord knows I tried to get away from this track that, for my point of view, played hip-hop more than it helped. For this, for the powerful impact from the cannon, I have no choice but to give it a 4.5.
I'm pretty impressed.
I will not give it a 5. I refuse to, because I'm not like this guy. I don't have issues with the number 5.
But as for me, you see that song? It was sampled in 36 songs, man. Like Pitbull, Kanye, Freeway, J. Cole, Papoose, Trey Songz, Schoolboy Q.
Good rappers too.
I know, and many, many more, you know. And where could I see it? It was covered in 5 songs, even in metal hard rock. A metal hard rock band covered that in Paris. other genre of music too. They did a cover of in Paris. They literally
I'm a little confused.
did the song again, but in their own style.
Wait a minute. Hold up now. So, if I understand, a rock band,
Metal hard rock.
a metal band did a cover of in Paris.
Yep.
Were they white?
Yeah.
And did they come out and say that they're doing a cover, or did they say like, we are going the N-word in Paris?
I didn't listen to it, but I'm like, wow.
Because to me, we did not go, party people, we did not go that route. However, when the song came out on the list to review, the first thing that came up to me was, I personally, even though everyone is down with it, I'm not down to throw the N-word.
Yeah, like this,
Just
randomly,
like
randomly.
Personally, hey, you know what? Call me old school, call me Canadian, but it's not a term that.
Because when I that was courtesy of Who Sample. When I looked, they just said N with the stars, you know. So I don't know. I didn't listen to the song if they actually say it, you know. But also to be sampled 36 times like this for a song that has less than 8 years.
You have to do something good.
You know, because usually when you get sampled that well, it's been since the 1984, that rap song with like Sugar Hill Gang, 79, you know. But in 8 years to have an impact like this. So he's gonna call me G5 again, but
no,
you have to give it a 5.
No, oh my God!
Why the 4.5? 36 times samples in less than 8 years. That deserves a 5.
You need therapy, man.
You know.
I'm just. How many? Wait a minute. How many 5s is that?
So let's do a recap. We'll see.
Yeah, you better.
So on my part, Originality, I give it a 5.
3.5. Already you're starting. Already.
I was on board.
First rating 5.
I was on board with delivery, lyrics, and flow. I give it a 3.
3.5.
Production and beat, G5 status.
Of course. 4.
Relevance, G5.
My God, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
I think Infinity is gonna have to give me royalties for saying
3.5.
G5.
Oh.
And Impact, G5 again.
Okay, dude.
So
I gave it a 4.5. You have problems.
You have issue with your 0.5.
No,
you have too many 0.5s.
You have issues, man.
So, a grand total of 23 out of 25. It's not perfect.
Wow.
So to us, it comes out to a 90% legendary, the Coolert Achievement Award.
Wow.
92%.
To me,
Stingy Ron.
And that's the way it should go. 76%.
Damn.
4, that's the joint. 19 out of 25. And you're lucky. You're lucky if you get another 0.5 out of me, okay? Lucky, I tell you.
I think he has personal issues.
No, I think you do. Okay, I think you do.
So party people, you gotta comment on this one.
5 for you. 5 for you. Lady over here. Guess what? 5.
You gotta comment. Please comment. What did you think about that rating? Was it a 76 or a 92? Word.
Oh no, man. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks a lot, party people. Without the fans, we're just two guys talking without the fans, right?
That's true.
Thanks a lot.
Hit us up. Thumbs up if you like it.
Share with your friends.
Podcast, you can always catch us on podcast on Spotify or Apple Music.
iTunes, yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.
So that was our 19th review.
Peace and we out.
We out.